Hello everybody, it's Aaron back from Screen Stars, and I'm here once again to give you another review for Geek Legion of Doom. And I'm here today to review the South African thriller Number 37. A film that is set in South Africa and has English subtitles as everyone speaks Afrikaans in this movie. And this is a film that has, it's like a South African almost a gangster film with a little tip of the hat to Alfred Hitchcock, and I shall explain that shortly. And this film focuses on Randal, who at the beginning of the movie you see him borrowing a large sum of money from a loan shark, a quite vicious loan shark, who he's a low-level criminal. He's got a deal going on and he needs this money to pull this deal through that he thinks is going to make him plenty of money so he can pay back this loan, no problem. However, it all goes terribly wrong, and he ends up seriously injured and a paraplegic in a wheelchair. We then see his life drastically change. He goes home, back to his girlfriend, he's in a wheelchair, and he's basically visited by this loan shark that says, okay, where's my money? And he gives him 7 days to get him his money, and in no uncertain terms he's going to get, he's going to regret it if he doesn't get his money. So his girlfriend has bought him a gift, some binoculars, and he's been spending his days looking out of his windows with these binoculars, and he notices across the way that there's a vicious gangster, and he witnesses him commit a murder, Randal, and he decides to put a plan in action with his dimwit friend and his girlfriend to blackmail this vicious gangster that he saw commit this terrible murder. He puts the plan in action. As you can imagine, it doesn't all go particularly well. He's under pressure from this loan shark. He's under pressure in regards to this blackmailing scheme that is committed. He's under pressure from a police detective that is investigating the disappearance of her corrupt partner. All in the while, he's in a wheelchair, and for his plan to be successful and for him to get out of it all, his girlfriend has to basically do all the physical stuff, be the legs in the operation. So that brings its own tensions as well. So everything compounds to what you could imagine being quite a conclusion to a movie of this sort. Now then, what did I think of Number 37? Well, I actually thought this film was really, really superbly well made. I mean, it looks beautiful, very, very colourful. The colours are beautiful. The cinematography is very, very nice. Quite high production values, I would suggest. I thought the movie was a little bit long. It was just shy of 2 hours. And I thought that affected the pacing of this film. The pacing of the film I thought was a little bit slow. I thought the last hour of the film was considerably better than the first hour of the film. I thought the first hour of the film dragged considerably. But I thought this film was really, really well crafted and well written, and full of plenty of tension. Now, when I hinted at the beginning that this tipped its hat to Hitchcock, I thought Hitchcock's famous film Rear Window, I think this film was a bit of a homage to that, in a sense of him, looking through his binoculars in his wheelchair out of his window and watching everybody's lives go by and then spotting this heinous crime take place. For me, definitely a tip of the hat to Hitchcock was this. And I thought this film was nicely made. I thought the acting performances actually were superb throughout. I believed every single performance. I actually thought the weakest performance was the loan shark, who he was suitably sinister, but he was almost pantomime in his approach to the role. He was too sinister, and he had this silly laugh that just didn't fit, if you like. It was almost like it was ripped straight from a cartoon. That didn't feel real to me, that character. Everybody else did. The setting felt real. They were living in the ghettos, and it didn't look pleasant. And and you got that impression from watching this movie. You really did. So I have to say, I'm going to give this film, guys, a 7 out of 10. It did impress me. But I said, be warned watching it. It's English subtitles, but it, you know, if you don't mind that, then you really will see past that, and you'll enjoy the movie for what it is. It's a really nicely made, constructed thriller movie that has a pretty explosive last hour of the film. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Please leave some comments. We would love to know your thoughts on this film if you have seen it, and thank you again for watching.